This world out here is lonely and cold. Lonely and cold. This world out here is so lonely and cold. Lonely and cold. This world out here is lonely and cold. Oh, I guess I'll go back home.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm here again. We're with the Mazda again today, and we are going to be putting in the super cheap eBay intake. This is an NA Mazda3, and we're just trying to do some fun stuff to it. So here we go. Take you along for the ride. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to get into, first of all, is noticing that there's some pieces missing here that I've already taken off. I'm going to just work from left to right and just tell you all of the things that I had to do to take this off. A lot of people have this engine cover on. I don't think you need to take this off to do any of this stuff. You have to get to this back here, which is off of your valve cover. So you might have to take this off. You have to pull this blue clip kind of out, and then you'll be able to slide the existing hose that is in the car off. I kind of like the other hose a lot, but it does not have the same connector that would go to the new piping for the new intake. I've also gone ahead and taken off the old airbox. The airbox is connected kind of in place by those two rubber mounts. It kind of seats in there, and then there's also another one somewhere in here, but you don't have to worry about that. You can kind of figure out what needs to be taken off to get that off. Don't forget to unplug your MAF sensor. You're going to need to take that off as well, but that's pretty easy. It's 2 Phillips head screws, and then that thing will pop right on out. Just make sure you replace it the same way on the new intake as it was orientated in the previous one, just to get the direction of the airflow going the right way. So I have my coupler on right here, and then one of my pipes is going to run down underneath this frame rail right here, and it's going to pop out about in this area. So here is my kit. This is from eBay, Rice City, but it's pretty functional. I've been running it a little bit lately. I needed to take it off anyways to finalize something with this bracket right here. Of course, since it's from eBay, I was holding it up with zip ties originally, but now we're going to try to install the correct way. So the first issue that I'm going to run into is this is the exact reason why I didn't put the video out previously, because I needed to fix this. When I took the ducting that was off, or that was from right here, off, the bolt that was rusted out stripped and got stuck right there. So what we're going to do is take a drill that out, get it prepped to get a part put in it, so I'm able to hook up my intake piping a little bit nicer than it was before with all of the zip ties. So now I'm going to go ahead and feed that in there, throw a little lock washer on here, and I have a nylon nut on the very end of that. 10mm. Left-handed right now. And that should be good for the moment. Right here is where the air filter is going to go. Now we're going to take a trip up to the top and check out how we're going to finish off the rest. Alright, we're back at the top of the engine, and now I'm going to be installing this half of the piping. I already have my MAF sensor installed. This is the same way that it was on the old unit. You can kind of see it through there, the way it's supposed to be pointing. The flow is going to be coming from this direction, and this should sit sort of just like this. First, I'm going to go ahead and get my bottom clamp on. Not tight though. And put my top one on. Okay. So that's looking pretty good so far. That's just loosely fitted in there right now. I'm actually missing a clamp. Put the clamp back on first. And then we should be able to press this down. Sweet. Before we go ahead and bolt all this up for finalizing it, we're going to go back down to the bottom, stick the air filter on so we can make sure that we have clearance on that as well. Our final step is going to be to pop in the vacuum line and then go ahead and tighten up all these clamps. You want to make sure all your piping is as far in as it can pretty much get. You don't want much gap, so you have a lot of area of contact for these clamps to kind of get on, especially since they're eBay clamps and they're not big. I would recommend definitely giving it enough meat to catch. And I got just one more. Always remember you want to obviously orientate your clamps so you're able to get to them easy, either with a flathead screwdriver like I'm using, or I think these guys are like 7 or 8 millimeter heads. Then it makes it really easy to get to. So before I'm all finished here, last but not least, you want to make sure that the mass sensor is plugged in, make sure it clicks. And now we're all done. Just got to throw the bumper back on with the quick release setup, and I'll be able to start this baby up. Alright guys, that's it for this one. This is again a 2008 Mazda 3. It's an NA, it's not a Speed 3, no turbo. This is an eBay kit. I'm going to put the link to the kit that I bought down below. And on this car next, what you will see in the future is the AC does not work anymore. So I'm going to replace the AC and the radiator because it's all pretty much one unit. I want to get rid of all the extra shit. It's not worth spending $500 on a new compressor. I'd honestly spend $500 on a radiator instead. My preference, whatever. Also, I have to fix a massive exhaust leak that's in the center of the car, right in like that area. It's a little bit past the flex pipe and it's something that always has happened. I just keep replacing flex pipes, so now I'm probably just going to go buy a welder and weld it on a solid pipe myself, just to kind of fix it, to be honest with you. The flex pipe hasn't worked so many times that I'm just kind of done with it at this point. But besides that, I want to do some aero stuff before the end of the summer comes, so between this, the bike, the Civic, and everyone else's car that I work on, we'll try to get it all fixed and finished. But thank you guys for watching. It's awesome that whoever does look at these videos sees them. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.